So the seer wants to get hold of Nuri Daran Elavanda. Satinav. History has a way of repeating itself.
What do you mean by that?
Once before, the seer abused fairies by making them play the harp for him, until they lost their magic and fell victim to the darkness.
Nuri called them sad fairies. The seer sent them to follow our tracks.
Possible. Quite possible.
You fought alongside the king's heroes?
Hezinda forbid. I'd make a knight of miserable stature. When the young king asked me for help, the seer had long been in captivity, but I sealed the fairy gate in the stone oak forest.
So that was you?
For all time, the hardest decision in my whole life. But other fairies might have reached Andagast to play the harp.
How come you didn't find Nuri at the fairy gate back then?
There were rumors in those times that the heroes had saved a fairy from the seer's clutches, but nobody felt it necessary to introduce her to me before they let her go.
Why Nuri? There must be other fairies somewhere.
A good question. What do you know about Nuri and her homeworld?
Nuri never told me anything about her background.
Perhaps she was scared.
Of her home.
Or her past. The magic of the fairies can turn whole worlds upside down.
You mean Nuri's world might have changed since she's been here?
Well, that's why she came here in the first place.
Nuri can't use magic, or she'll either die or lose her soul.
I see.
We hoped you could help us.
I'm afraid I'd have to know more about the world she came from.
Do you know where Nuri comes from?
I was never able to explore the world behind the stone oak forest portal before I sealed it. But I have a theory. Nuri's home world might be the fairyland Narutvana.
Nairutvana.
A colourful place. A land of bliss.
That doesn't sound too bad, does it? I wonder why she refuses to go back there. Do you know more about the magic harp?
It can only be played by the hands of a fairy. A human, even the seer, would perish in the attempt. That's because it was built by fairies.
What for?
It must harbour great power. Power that suits the seer well. Unfortunately, its whereabouts are unknown. We could examine it further otherwise. The Academy of Magicians never broke their silence about it to me. I can't blame them.
But why is it in our world and not with the fairies?
That's one thing that must be discovered. There must be records of Andagast in the Academy.
Did you know the seer?
No. But people told many stories about him. Rumours, you know?
What rumours?
That he had been born blind, yet touched by Satinav. Or cursed. He saw the future of others, but it was always death, mischief, and bad luck. Never any good or favourable things. Others claimed he was a warlock, driven by the desire to make his prophecies come true.
The seer once prophesied misfortune for me too. Is he trying to make that true also?
I am sure he has other goals. His own goals.
I don't know how long I'll be able to protect Nuri.
The burden you are carrying doesn't belong on your shoulders alone, Geron.
What do you mean?
Considering what he plans to do to Nuri, I will do everything in my power to help you.
Satinav. Satinav. The Raven mentioned the name once. Can you tell me more about Satinav?
You mean the steersman of the barge of time? The irresistible? Satinav was a mighty demigod who descended to the underworld to conquer the barge of time. But the gods punished him for his sacrilege. Now he's chained to the helm of the barge for all eternity and watches the stream of time. He and he alone can see the past and the future, but not even he can change either of them.
Is that why we see the damage the ravages of Satinav cause everywhere?
Yes, yet the damage they cause is not the same in every world.
Is there really no way to change the future?
Future? Past? What do those words mean? Tomorrow becomes yesterday quite fast, doesn't it?
The seer has seen the future. Mine too.
Don't believe what every blind man claims to have seen.
My head is buzzing. If Nuri falls into the hands of the seer, she'll be doomed.
He'll force her to unleash dark fairy magic on Andagast.
But to what end?
He is a seer. It has to be related to the future. After all the things he did in the past, we have to expect the worst. Your mentor only saw one way to prevent it all from happening.
I cannot kill Nuri, Not even if our world would be saved from doom by doing it.
Geron, I'll never allow even one hair on Nuri Daranel Avanda's head to be touched.
I am prepared to do whatever it takes.
So why don't we take her back to her world?
Nuri doesn't want to go back to her world.
But that's the only way. No matter what she fears, you'll have to take her back there. Otherwise, she'll die.
But haven't you sealed the gate to Nuri's world forever?
And it can never be reopened again. That's right, but there might be a second portal to Narutvana. It is said to be located in the Swamps of Lament, deep in the no-man's land of the Brinask Marshes.
Are there any other fairy gates? Ones that aren't as far away?
Those gates lead to different worlds in which Nuri would have to die. We cannot take that risk.
Where exactly can I find this fairy gate?
There's a colleague of mine staying in Enqui, Meander Goswin. He has in his possession the crystal of Narutvana. It's a magic prism that points the way to the fairy gate. And it opens the gate as well. Or so I hope. In the meantime, I'll go to Andergast to research the whereabouts of the magic harp in the academy there. And who knows? Perhaps we'll find a way of rendering the harp harmless.
So it shall be.
Here, take these notes for your voyage. You will find Goswin's address and all my knowledge concerning the fairy gate and the realm behind it.
I'm ready. Enqui, Meander Goswin, fairy prism, swamps of lament, and soon Nuri will be home.
Wait. They say a mighty, very dangerous creature guards the fairy gate.
What kind of a creature, pray tell?
Its eye is said to petrify all living beings, just like a basilisk.
I was expecting as much. There's always a catch. How can I get past the guardian of the gate?
No one has ever returned to give an answer to that question. Cheer up. Your namesake, St. Geron, once fought against the Basilisk King.
He was the mightiest hero of all time, and he possessed the divine sword Seven Stroke.
There's a hero inside everyone.
Why don't you go to Enqui, and I'll research the harp in Andergast?
The magicians weren't exactly my friends back then, but do you honestly believe they'd let someone like you into the academy?
All right, forget it.
Now our ways must part, Geron. Protect Nuri's life for all it's worth. Take her back home where she can be happy.
You have my thanks for everything. Wish me luck.
You will find your way. We'll meet again in Andergast.
A boron's wheel? I hope that's not a bad omen. Nuri, are you there? Oh!
You. It's you.
He doesn't tell us where she is.
I don't know. I'm not telling.
Let's make him wait. In darkness. Till the bird arrives. The raven shall deal with him.
The raven?
He will make him talk. I'll get him. You watch the mill.
The raven belongs to the seer?
As soon as the sand runs out, the night herd will talk.
And his thread will break.
Oh! Nuri!
Geron, are you alright?
Those creatures. I'm trapped.
There's a shard lying here. It's very sharp.
Great.
I'll throw it down to you.
No, wait,
Do you have it?
No.
You should have caught it.
Nuri.
Who knows where it is now?
I can't see anything.
That's because there are no rainbow crystals here.
Can you come down to me?
There is no staircase, and there's this pale man outside.
Didn't you say you can collect moonlight?
I get sick if I use magic.
I know, but if I can't free myself fast, I'll be dead.
But just very briefly, all right?
I promise. I'll never be able to reach it like that. One day my soul will be weighed, but that day is not today. No dice. Those are knotted tightly. One of the creatures has vanished. I can't hear the other one. Go to the hole in the middle.
Okay.
How am I supposed to reach it? I still have some time. Lamps, saws, shards, and all of them out of reach.
Imp!
More shards out of my reach. Hello? The mill is as forsaken as it looks. If my legs were free, I could destroy the cupboard. Seems to be... Can you fix it? Nuri! There! There's a hole way back there.
You said very briefly.
No wonder the mill is forsaken. That must have been some kind of cogwheel. Do you see that drum-like thing down there? Can you fix that for me? Nuri!
Garen, there's a beetle with 8 legs here.
That's just a spider.
Spiders have 12 legs.
Nuri, please, you have to focus now.
Okay.
At least couldn't it just have landed at my feet? I guess I could smash the glass, but the shards won't be any help back there. This way at least I know how much time I have left. Can you fix it? Nuri! Ha! Now all I have to do is free my hands. Come over here. How am I supposed to reach it? Don't you want to fix the hourglass?
No.
Can you fix the scales? Ha! Got it.
Garen, I feel dizzy.
Just a little while longer, Nuri. I'm free. Now we have to deal with the creature somehow. That might actually work.
It's getting dark here.
Just a little while longer, Nuri. Nuri doesn't like it when I break things. When did I stop?
What is down there?
It's dark.
Can you go and have a look for me?
Not now. I'm out of ideas. It's still sagging on the other side. There. Now the beast can come.
What if it can see in the dark?
I should camouflage the trap. All right. This has got to work. Nuri, now you can... Nuri? Damn. Nuri! Wake up! We have to go!
What? Where am I? Garen?
Climb down to me, will you?
I'm so tired. Let me rest a little while longer.
That's not possible. We have to go. I've talked to the fairy scholar. I know how we can fix everything.
Really?
We'll take you back to your world.
No, never. I'll stay here.
It's the only way. You'll be safe from the seer there, and you'll be able to use magic properly. Plus, Andergast will be safe too.
Stop it, stop it, stop it!
Nuri!
Go away!
If we stay here much longer, the creature will come back. Or the raven. I don't have a choice. We cannot stay here.
Garen, I don't want this anymore.
It's not a matter of wanting. We have to get away from here or something terrible will happen.
I can't. Just leave without me.
There's one other way. The scholar told me of a fairy gate up north at the end of the world. It leads to a magnificent realm far away from the seer. You'd be safe there.
What's the name of that realm?
Fanglari. Its name is Fanglari, and he told me where we can find the portal to get there too.
Fanglari.
Yes, but in order to get there you have to come down at once.
I can't.
It's just a small jump. Look, I'll catch you.
Build some stairs for me.
Some stairs? How am I supposed to build some stairs? All right, I'll think of something. I'll be back. Nuri doesn't like it when I break things. When did I... Nuri, when did... Look, a stair. Come on now.
I don't know. I just want to sleep.
Nuri!
Tell me more about Fanglari. Is it beautiful there?
Fanglari is a realm full of magic. The sky is as green as the fields in spring, and the stars sparkle even in daytime.
I've never seen a green sky before.
And if you don't come down here soon, you never will.
What else is there?
Everyone's as free as a bird in Fanglari. Everybody can fly, even a human like me.
We could soar through the skies together. You and I.
There are even rainbow beavers, but only in summer. In autumn, they migrate south to a different realm. If you want to see them this season, we'll have to hurry.
That sounds odd. What else is there?
The most incredible thing is, every fairy can do magic in Fanglari, without any pain.
One wouldn't get exhausted? It really sounds like a different realm.
Everything's brimming with fairy magic in Fanglari. That's why you don't lose your strength, because you use the power already in the wind or the sea. You're one with the whole world.
That sounds marvellous. I want that.
Come down. I'll show you the way to Fanglari then.
I'll try, but I'll need a second stair.
All right, but then you'll come down for real, won't you?
I promise.
You're almost there.
What about Master Raven? We have to wait for him.
The Raven is dangerous. He's the Seer's spy. We have to get out of here before he returns.
That's not true. Master Raven has always helped us.
Trust me, would I ever lie to you?
It's just that you never liked him.
You have to come with me, now.
Geron's words gave Nuri new strength. She wanted to know everything the fairy scholar had told him about the hidden realm. Where was it? Was it beyond the mountains? Was it beyond the swamplands? Why was it so secret? She imagined a land without time, without memories, and without future. A boundless land without a horizon. Geron's lie took shape, and in Nuri's head, the enchanted realm of Fanglari became real. Meanwhile, the river took the small vessel northward, towards the smuggler's town, towards the stinking swamps of the Brinask marshes. Even Nuri didn't like it here. She had accepted that she had to leave Geron's world as long as the seer was trying to find her here. This made her sad again. But perhaps she could take Geron with her.
Why not?
Because it's impossible, Nuri. I have to go back to Andergast. Goswin? Meander Goswin?
What is so important in Andergast?
It is my home. Please open up. I'm sure this is the house Norta described to us.
Perhaps there's no one home.
There has to be someone. We need that prism thing. The fairy scholar said it's the key to Fanglari.
Are you looking for Meander Goswin? In that case, you're wasting your time.
How do you mean, sir?
Don't be so formal. Nobody here gives a hoot about that formality crap. They dragged Goswin from the Svelte, dead, about a year ago.
Who are you, anyway?
My name is Jar.
I am Geron, and this?
Is Nuri. And this is the first time in Inqui for both of you.
How?
How do I know that? I'm a good listener. I am the ear of the alleys, and their whispering conscience.
Impressive.
I can provide you with one or two other items, too.
Who did that to Goswin?
He himself did, of course, like so many other townspeople.
And what's really behind that?
No, it's easy to make the most diverse of enemies in Inqui. Smugglers, whale hunters, Thorwalians. You can ask over there at the bathhouse if you want to know more. If you're lucky, the bathwoman will spill the beans for free.
Goswin was in possession of a prism. Do you know anything about it?
A prism? Without me hearing the tingle of coins in my pocket, all I can tell you is that he had one. What do you know about it?
Well, not much really.
You're cautious, eh? And damned right you should be.
See you later.
Watch your back.
Who throws out a valuable hand mirror like that? Ah, It's cracked. But I didn't even say anything. Knotted tightly.
I look the other way in exchange for one favour or another.
Do what you want, floppy hat.
Your life, not mine. What? Perhaps I really shouldn't look.
Nuri! You'd better not have any more. Hello. Hey. He's in a different world. Maybe for the better. That's where the ships are tied up. Thanks for the rain, Efford.
You don't believe me, do you? The man's dead.
I could break in. On the other hand, it's unlikely that the prism is still there. I'll have another look around first.
Let's go in.
Wait. You'd better wait outside, Nuri.
Why?
I'll have a look to see if the coast is clear first.
All right. You ask for the prism. I'll ask the dreamy man about Fanglari.
Hurry up, will you? I have to deliver a message.
First, dear Minka will deal with nasty wound.
Arokin will kill me. I have to go now. I'll come back.
You stay put, child. The wound might get infected otherwise. Message can wait.
Wait! I plan to be in the shark's tooth with my new bow by now.
With bad wound, you cannot make love, child.
Now he'll be sitting there in the trough, getting all jittery.
Take your little thieving fingers off, young man. No.
What do you think you're doing, snotface?
I'm sorry. I mistook it for mine.
Ahoy there, matey. Get into the Blackwater.
No thanks.
Afraid of water, are we?
Aren't you the messenger's boyfriend?
Whose boyfriend?
The woman who's being tended to right now.
Oh, yes, of course. Ryard is my name. I'm a seafarer.
Geron.
From Andergast, right? I can tell from the accent. Been there once. Rotten town. Lots of pigs droppings. Unfriendly king, but a sweet maidservant. Oh, what rigging she had. Her name was, Shit, I forgot. I only have eyes for...
The messenger.
Right you are.
Who is this Araucan?
The king of the Ghostlight Hill. He also has a stone figurine exhibit up there now. Animals made of stone. The damn critters look like they'll charge at you any moment. But it's closed right now.
What message does your girl have to deliver?
A message for Harm, the honest merchant. But it's my policy to stay out of these things. I don't want to walk the plank.
This Harm seems to be an important man.
He seems to be. He's doing business with Alwyn Aroken.
And what else?
Don't ask too many questions, ship's boy. All I want to do is bathe my salmon here.
See you later.